Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of AB in the Films. Well, I finally got to see it. Let's see, I saw the first one when I was 8 years old. So, 12 years of waiting, and I liked it. I liked Dumb and Dumber 2. I thought it was funny. When it was funny, it was funny. When it wasn't funny, I didn't laugh. It's a basic hit or miss thing with this movie. Okay, here's the thing though. The first Dumb and Dumber I loved. I still love it even to this day. And it gets funnier and funnier every time I watch it. And I know this has nothing to do with the Farrelly Brothers movies, but if you want to know what I think of that prequel, I know the Farrelly Brothers didn't work on that. No one from the original one worked on that, but here's what I think of that movie. It sucks big time, with the exception of one scene, and that's the scene with Bob Saget. When he comes into the bathroom, and well, you know what scene that is. But it's only funny because it's Bob Saget. But that's my opinion on that piece of shit. But you don't want to hear about that. You want to hear about Dumb and Dumber 2. I liked it. I really, really liked this movie. Well, okay, I'm stepping ahead of myself. I didn't love it, but I liked it. It was funny. I'm glad I saw it. I wouldn't want to go see it again, but like, for what they did, okay. I liked it. It could have been a lot worse. I couldn't have laughed at all. You know, the thing with Dumb and Dumber 2, and by the way, I love the way it's just T-O. I love that. That was clever. But here's the thing that I'm hearing a lot from critics online and in the papers and, you know, in the media. A lot of people are saying this movie is bad, don't go see this. I think Rotten Tomatoes gave it like 28% or something. Okay. Well, for the most part, from what I can gather, I think the reason a lot of people don't like this movie, and I'm talking critics, because a lot of the fans haven't seen it yet, because it's still early, November 14th. I think what killed the movie for a lot of critics is that they waited too long to make the sequel, you know? It's because Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels are not in their 30s anymore. They're in their mid to late 50s now or something like that. And you know what? Who the hell cares? You know, they're still funny. And even though the movie takes place 20 years later, I mean, it doesn't take place right after the first one. It takes place 20 years later. So I like that. That was pretty good. They don't care. They haven't aged at all. They don't care. And where have they been in the last 20 years? It's actually, that part was kind of interesting. You might want to check that out. Well, we can kind of guess based on the trailers, but they go a little further, into it in the first, opening of the movie. I liked it. I liked, I really... I don't want to give too much away, though, because I am recommending this movie. There is an after-credits scene that is about maybe a minute long, and I don't want to sit and tell you if it's worth it, but it did have me laughing, and it actually poked fun at the fact that they waited 20 years to make the sequel, so that was actually kind of clever in the after-credits scene. I like that. That was pretty good. And during the end credits, they have the whole, you know... It's not a gag reel. It's like while the credits are rolling, you have like the footage from the first movie and from the second movie, like back to backs to see how much they aged, I guess. So that was kind of cool because you're looking back at stuff from the movie you just watched and from the first one, the one that started it. Is it as good as the first movie? Hell no, hell no. But it's enough of me to recommend this, okay? If you love the first movie and you think this is going to be just like the first movie, do not think that, because it is nothing like the first movie. Nothing at all. Is it funny? Yes, it is funny. I laughed at it. There's a lot of funny scenes in this movie. And if you really think about it, it's a lot like the first one, the way it's kind of mapped out. But it's not totally, okay? Let me put it this way. It's not like Hangover Part 2. Okay? It's not the first movie with substitutions. No, there is a different story. There are different characters. There's a lot of different, you know, things going on. It's basically the same idea, but it's different. It's enough of a it's enough for me to make a recommendation for you to see this movie, and I hope you guys check it out. I know a lot of people will go see this movie. A lot of people who love the first one will go see it. I don't want to say prepare to be disappointed, because judging from the trailer that premiered on Jimmy Fallon's show back in June, a lot of people, as soon as that trailer ended, I think almost everybody said, well, it's gonna suck, but I'll go see it anyway. That was my reaction, and the thing is this, it didn't suck. It just wasn't as good as the first one. But it's very rare for a sequel to bypass the original. Well, like I said, rare. So, that's my review on Dumb and Dumber 2, and I will see you guys in the next review. Later. I do the boom shakalaka to the dance out.